For internet ne so aye butu enam ensem bia NDC for minority de ababa betudwa utie MPP for nsem a wo kan they are not happy almost say adenti na mo be kan nsem bi say na tre say mo abo adwemopo bi say mo be ye nsem a mo kan na headline na that screen no say minority reminds government of causes of coups against Nkrumah Buzia. And actually say minority no dear or no waba bontia waba be ne say wo ka aban say Nkrumah time Buzia time dear ma coup d'etat si wo Ghana no ye kan mo say enyama bi say ni say na ma coup d'etat esi wo Ghana enti samose mu nsua mu nyanza na still ende enyama no esi dia na ene de na ngrofo bi sa. So now into what are you trying to say? Okay, let's go and read the article. It's quite interesting. I'll say the minority in parliament has pointed out the reasons behind the 1966 coup against Dr. Kwame Nkrumah and that of 1972 against Kofi Abrefa Buzia to demand collective effort towards resolution of current economic crisis. Nti omo mu bisa say na eneni nti den no omo say wo mo no what they are doing is say omo be say besi nti Ghana yemfa ya adwen embom na yen solve the current economic crisis. So see, speaking on the floor of parliament during the launch of the 30th anniversary celebration of parliamentary democracy, minority leader Dr. Ato Forson charged politicians to be mindful of negative impressions their actions create in the minds of citizens. Inti wo ha Ato Forson in some work and say we a politician now wo Ghana enda osre enyema bi wo ho a politicians na creating negative impressions in the minds of Ghanaians ni ahwe ni ye a the coup ebetumi aba. According to him, military interventions are not in the interest of the national progress and thus conscious effort should be made to keep them out of the governance process. Indeed, on the 28th of April 1992, referendum which led to the adoption of constitution has become a major landmark in Ghana's political history. Ghanaians through the referendum have agreed to a new form governance in our country. Mr. Speaker, parliamentary democracy is a representative democracy and it is the one that allows a selected few to act and decide and many others. It is the one that calls for a debate, scrutiny, oversight, deliberations and consensus building, Mr. Forson stated. Majority Leader and Minister for Parliamentary Affairs, Sechimen Samuel Inspart, called for a new constitutional order. And in some no na mebo Ato Forson abaso. And then me wo na adwen bi ba metrim ye say asetena pa ema arefie asetena pa ema arefie 30 years ni nti asem na tenten ni tietie mu ne say 30 years ni na Ghana ye adwen say democracy I find the democracy in 30 years on any 30 years I'm say it is 30 years now. Okay. You used to the 1992 constitution. This assembly now. Them say 30 years ni. Now I want to ask every single Ghanaian. Say 30 years on. Have we benefited from the constitution? Constitution are you used to know 30 years on. Have we benefited? Ubisamia, I'll tell you. 30 years on. I would want to believe that the reason why we wanted democracy. Probably we've not attained. Between that time and now, look at the number of times economic wise. Look at the number of times we've gone to IMF. Look at the number of times we've mismanaged our economy. And listen, our constitution constitution. One thing, and I say, it has been a constitutional. You create say you the power and one political party, but we don't want to accept, and that is our problem. The constitution have been created to give power to the ruling government only. But I just say accept it. And then look at how people have exploited that power. And state institutions nanka was said wamo play neutral roles. Like the police. State institution was said a play neutral role. Emma Ghana for no. They are all now on the part of Aban. Ghana for say yeah bro, yeah bro. They are all on the part of Aban. Based on these things, do be same. I make as a constitution. No, I want to believe say the intended purpose ananka ye pe constitution. No, we've not gained it. Yenyaye. Inti eye say Ato Forson ebe ka impenyufo asem way, but as whether omo betie no. And you see the interesting thing they say NDC for nso ba omo nso omo de ebe wo ho. Omo and they are all saying the right things. They are all saying the right things. Omo nso ba omo nso mo de ebe wo ho. Whether they will also listen or not, it's also up to them. You know, the 30th way and a normal count of parliament, and Ato Forson was saying this. Comments. I would like to read some comments. Obi say, what is wrong with this National Destroyers Congress? Not just say NDC for say then Ato Forson Ekoboku. So once me read the story in the show, no, you sort of understood the point Ato Forson was trying to raise. Ebeye bimo say Ato Forson asemo awoka no. Or adwumupo boni ma won boso kra because wa boso dia na tese wa adwumupo boni ade ntia na wo dwensa in the first place. But what the okan na o say masa inkruma mo ene buzia mo de ma yetu o mo free so nyina no and the AC wo Ghana wo. And the worse than those things AC e wo Ghana. Inti ye nyina yemfa ya hondi mbom NDC ni MPP. Yemfa ya hondi mbom na enyema bi yenjai inti nanka ho ha it is even coming from a good place, but some people are not happy and they are saying say NDC for a destroyer or minor. They are National Destroyers Congress. I don't know, but listen, the truth of the matter is, and now I mean, I say, do some people some way somehow feel say the NDC will want a coup d'etat to happen in Ghana? Obviously not. Do you know why? And now I mean, I say, omo awamotaye electoral polls, omo electoral poll, especially research. Eko take sample ni nyama election polls no. They've come out to say it is likely that the NDC is going to win the 2024 election. Obia our what have brain in him said there is a high chance or high possibility that the NDC is going to win 2024 election. Aben bi eni wa wode Ghana akọ IMF da aban ye retain omo insi da wa Ghana. So it is also a factor. Aside that, the NPP are also coming on the back of history that after every 8 years we change a political party. So truly the odds are in favor of NDC. Do you think that the NDC will want a coup d'etat? Because if they will call for a coup d'etat, it means that more odds no ebe say they know say at least by next year there or more ba mu. Do you think they will be calling for a coup d'etat? They won't. Probably maybe the only way or only reason and the only time they'll try to maybe do something like that is say maybe I to abanewe maybe I see o MPP winning no moon believe say because mama ata say omo nko court bi no moon believe say dabi ade na ye wiemu e ma MPP omo gidi say ye wiemu ma MPP. That's maybe the only time maybe I will be can be bisa na obehun is okay. But at this point they are they know mama what you say. Sa government bond ni sansen bebre we ya ende yesun military rule ba masa udi agra usi kakra betumi ahyiu. You understand what I'm saying? So omo not first omo call for coup and Ghana soldiers omo ni akukudo ni nyama ya na emesre because the situation we are in right now, if you call for coup the situation will be worse. So the NDC, they know this. So anyone who thinks the NDC wants coup, they want a coup should happen because, come on, it's almost time for election. They will not be wishing that. Anyway, much more your comment box to moment.